Okay, Mark, get ready, set, go.
Start.
Kelly's here.
Wow!
Zelly's here.
Perfect!
Gaming.
That's amazing!
Ready to own it?
Mm-hmm.
You did not find the item we were looking for. This is so funny. Like, there's no die in battle. I'm just trying to search for something.
Try searching again.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Zelly from Kelly&Zelly Gaming. And right now, we're searching for hope. And we haven't found it yet, but we're going to. Right, Kelly?
Yep. We are.
Yep. Okay, what happened last time?
We tried finding the item, and we didn't find the item they were looking for. We found a pink pellet, a pink mirror, but this third...
Pink something else?
Pink something else.
Okay.
We're just missing here.
Apparently the elder was like, nope, sorry, you can't go back now. Your decision is final and made, and you spent all night looking for these two items. So we're going back to look to see what else the hope is to speak the truth of Hyzante's history.
So that's the size of it. House Wolffort has gone to such great lengths for us.
It was our decision and ours alone. Your people brought nothing.
It is as Serenoa says. We are happy to do all that we can to...
Forgive me, Lady Frederica, but you came to...
Oh, we can skip this.
Yeah. So pretty much we found out Jerome actually knew her Frederica's mother for a bit and was told of a tale that would lead to the truth or all of Norzelia's blessing through the land, not just Hyzante.
Now we have to collect the shinies and whatnot again.
That's okay. So yeah, right now I'm just parading the village for items. I'm really curious because I thought we scoured it pretty well for what we had available to us.
Maybe we didn't ask the right questions.
You know, what if it was the kid?
That would be too funny.
Like, I'm the secret. Amir, Arista wanted that. Oh, I have... Oh, because you know what? Because when you're talking to people, it goes over everything.
Something special in the village? If what you see is old, they'll let me know of it.
I cling to the thought that Lady Orlea's last greatest hope for us lay in this village. I wish it to be true from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you.
Lay at the bottom of this village. Was that kind of like a key?
Maybe. Like it's underground?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we have to dig. So, I guess there's probably another home we haven't been inside yet that has all the goodies. I've never seen a pelt like this color before.
We can't grab it until we talk with someone else.
Oh my god, that's why. I wish... Yeah,
Until
okay.
someone tells us about it, we can't grab that item.
You're looking for something old. I seem to recall seeing a rather old-looking mirror behind the elder's home. If it was quite brilliant all those years ago, but I'm sure it was rusted over by now.
They leave us no choice but to append the village.
Alright, good stuff. Result of the long dark history of Pinot Press. I reckon they're known who happy about all sorts of run ups and now.
Rambling.
Thanks, Serador. Man. Hello, kid.
Mommy, Daddy, I'm really upset. I'm scared.
Cool. I don't care. I'm looking for clues. Or is your mommy and daddy the clue? Because you left. Or they left. Gila, did we talk to you? I feel like we did.
There are a number of objects within the village that could qualify as the key we are looking for.
Anything special or unusual in the village? Nothing unheard of.
We just want to live our lives. Why must we chase sent to the earth? You did this. This is all your fault.
I feel repent, but I only need to know that a later left anything behind it may help us achieve peace. Convictions strengthened.
All I know is that we'll never go back to the life we have had before. I wish you luck in your search for your trinkets.
Pray do not lose hope. The road ahead is arduous, but we must remain strong. I'll sort to do all I can for you.
You've taken all my venom and you still show me kindness.
Forgive me truly, or for I misjudged you. Oh, sorry.
I must think on what we can do to prepare.
Cool. Cool, thank you. Thank you for being useless.
Anything special? Well, there's a pelt in Jerome's abode that his parents were quite fond of.
Okay, now I can look at this silly pelt. Ooh, an item. Oh, no, no, no. Silver! All that glitters is gold.
What are you looking for, sir? Is it treasure?
Well, yes, I'm on a treasure hunt and you need to play hide and seek. I'm looking for something that could achieve... Okay.
Oh, but I don't know if there's any of these treasure in our village. Unless, are you looking for me? Mommy and Daddy sometimes call me the bestest treasure.
Well, they're certainly right about that. Unfortunately, I don't believe you're the treasure I'm looking for.
Wait,
Good luck for your treasure, sir. I hope you find it.
is that like a kid of the royal family or something, maybe?
Don't know.
That's what I'm looking at now. Hello, Roland.
We should seek out the one who holds the legend of Roselle. That'll be our best chance of finding the key.
Cool. Superior iron, too. Alright. I can't believe we just missed it, though. It's like along the side of the wall. Yeah. Did I not look? Oh.
Gotta be at the right angle.
Oh, there we go. It's an old rusty mirror.
I guess that's the one. Bring it, moment. I'll pause for you. There, isn't it beautiful?
My word, the designs on this mirror are exquisite. I had no idea that how... Perhaps this mirror is the key that will show us the way forward.
Well, it's one of the ways. The well? Is it the well? Something down the well? You talk to Frederica?
I know we mean to search the village, but what are we searching for?
I don't know.
What was my mother trying to say, Serenoa? We have to find that key.
With our last key in hand, we may log at last live a grievous blow against Hyzante. We must speak with the other villagers and learn what they must know of it.
Thank you. Okay, I think I've literally talked to pretty much everybody. Time to get the belt to be like, oh my god, it's important.
I've never seen a belt this color before. This is one of Jerome's parents took such a liking to.
Perhaps this belt is the key that will show us the way forward. I thought there was something over here. Okay. So there must be like another like home section, or maybe we have to talk to some other people again. Is it the kids? I feel like it might be the kids. No. Is it in the woods, hidden behind these trees? Like a legendary sword or something? Maybe like a master sword? Hello, the father. We probably won't weather the storm, but that's okay. Is it this pot?
No.
This well, this right here is interesting. Wait a minute. God dang it, it's the ladder. Oh, the Azure Crystal. There we go.
This guy doesn't have any bookcases or anything we can search through.
I have a feeling he's still hiding information, that's probably why. Well, let's talk to him.
I know nothing more than a key, but nothing of importance in my home. We took such great pains to flee the source, yet our past continues to haunt us. Perhaps we are tainted after all.
It's okay, man. I got your Azure Crystal. That's really good to have. Maybe catch the key.
There's gotta be something we're missing here. Like, there's only 2 ways into the houses. Like, there's not another, like, secret home somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, can you look it up?
I don't have my inspectors near me.
Oh.
Your,
Well, I don't either.
your inspector's over there.
Well, could you get my inspector, please?
Okay, I can get your inspector.
Ah, this is like the cheating way of doing, like, a hide and seek. Don't mind me as I face a wall.
We'll be back momentarily. Alright, here's the third possible key. The pink rock. First players will need to find the elder's home. He will claim that Serenoa doesn't need to search his home. There's nothing in there that he will find that will help him find the key. After that, the players need to speak with Benedict Pastel, who was outside of the elder's home.
Oh. I just talked to him and then he said something different.
He will trigger Serenoa to be able to have a new dialogue with his fiancée, Frederica, who is also standing close to the elder's home. She will ask the elder to step out of his home, leaving the players to search his home.
It pains me to ask this, but would you be able to draw him out of his house for a moment? Oh my god. I would not stand for deceiving an old man, but I figure this may be the only chance we get. Okay, so there's new dialogue that came on just when we were talking to people.
Elder, forgive me, but... May I speak with you outside for a moment?
Aw, an audience outside with Lady Frederica. To what do I owe an order? And what would you ask of me?
Give me the goods, man. What you hiding? Okay, time to get that rock. Why does... Oh! Sparkle, sparkle!
A box hidden underneath the rug. It would seem that the elder did have something to hide.
He was standing on top of it.
What? Is that from the source? Perhaps this rock is the key that will show us the way forward. We learned about the pink rock.
Woohoo!
We did it! Okay.
Before players finish their examination, they should interact with the people with exclamation points over their heads to strengthen Serenoa's conviction. I think we already did that.
I forget. I don't want to tell Dia. I forget. I want to get the past.
If there are any stories you remember of the days gone by, I should love to hear them. Anything at all will do.
Okay. I think now we've pretty much summed up and finished everything. Because I got the mirror. I got the rock.
For the sake of the Roselle, I've come to speak with you about the key.
Lord Serenoa, I am not one to speak in metaphor and code. I bid you tell me precisely what it is you seek.
Oh. Gotta go through the ball in order.
Might this pink pelt be the key?
Ah, the pelt of a pink boar. I suppose you haven't encountered them near the castle or the harbor. But they are all around us here.
Ah, my mistake.
I am just an old man, Lord Serenoa. I assure you I know nothing of this key.
Oh, sure.
So that wasn't the key. Perhaps I should ask the Elder about something else.
Should I just give up?
No, don't do that.
What is the pink mirror?
Do you think this pink mirror could be the key?
My word.
The pink pattern suggests this mirror is quite old. Might it be an item mentioned in Rosellan legend?
I never thought I'd see this again. It was a gift from my late wife. I scarcely recognized it without all the rust.
Might this be the key?
Nope, I can't say it is. But you'll never know how grateful I am that you found it.
Kind of.
Well, we found everything so far.
Wasn't the key? Perhaps I should ask the Elder about something else. Could this pink rock be the key?
Where did you find that?
So it is the key. What do you know of it?
Clearly I can deceive you no longer. I shall tell you everything.
Oh yeah, you old man.
He was
if you really are an old man.
He was hiding it deliberately.
You're sitting out like a chicken on an egg. Right?
Yep.
What is this strange pink rock?
A simple taste shall tell you all you need to know.
A taste.
It's salt, I bet. Ah, Benedict.
My word, it tastes of salt. No, it is salt.
Truly, a rock of salt.
Indeed, it is. And the story behind it is a long one. This crystal before you was brought here by Lady Orlea.
My mother brought this?
And you knew of this the whole time, Elder?
Yes, but the seeds of conflict ought not to be left in the sun where they are apt to grow. That was our decision.
Are there any other crystals like this?
There are. Lady Orlea spoke of a repository rife with salt, hidden somewhere in Norzelia.
Oh.
Where might that somewhere be?
Oh.
Fortunately, I do not know. And I fear the knowledge passed with Lady Orlea
I know.
herself.
I know.
Yeah, you want to say it? You want to say it?
It was the mines where Jagan died. It has to be.
Yep, I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking it's the mines. Where we never were told what was inside.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this, Lady Frederica? Anything at all? Did your mother ever mention these crystals to you before? It is imperative that you remember.
I apologize, but this is my first time hearing of them as well.
Calm yourself, Benedict. You're scaring the lass.
Calm myself. The very existence of this crystal changes the nature of our realm as we know it. If you have ever wondered why Hyzante oppresses the Roselle or confines them to the source, this is your answer.
So they did it all to hide the existence of the repository and monopolize salt.
And not just that, anyone who finds that repository
Oh.
over all Norzelia.
Would it really have so great an influence?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. It is one of Hyzante's fundamental beliefs, one that, due to their monopoly on both salt and the source, has appeared true all these years. But no longer. With this crystal alone, we can prove their doctrine false.
Revealing their absolute teachings to be mere fabrications would shake Hyzante to its very core.
Oh.
There may be hope for us yet.
A report, my lord. Hyzante's army is on the horizon.
Lord Serenoa, if you would, I should like to be the one to speak to them.
Of course, Benedict. I leave the matter in your capable hands.
Yes. Benedict, save her butts. Please. I want to bet Andy.
I don't want to bet on you again. The next morning.
Oh, good morning. Oh.
Wow.
Lord Serenoa, how unfortunate it is for us to meet under such circumstances.
So if we would have even tried to fight, like literally it would have just been
A slaughter.
A slaughter, yeah.
Yeah, there's way too many guys. They literally surrounded the whole village. Every square.
Disobeying the Holy One's order, I must strike you down.
Before that, Minister Exham, there is something we wish to show you.
It is a mere fragment of something we have discovered in this village. It is a crystal made entirely of salt.
What madness is this you speak? This is salt, indeed. How is this possible?
It appears to have been passed down among the Roselle, and in a quantity large enough to rival the source.
Unbelievable.
Perhaps so, but we have proof. Salt can be found in places other than the sacred grounds beneath the goddess's feet. I am certain the implications do not escape you.
Oh.
What is it that you want?
An audience with the Holy One, and a guarantee of safety for us and everyone in this village.
Oh.
would be a waste to dispose of both the crystal and House Wolford here.
Very well then. I shall secure you an audience with the Holy One. And you have my word that the village will be safe from harm.
Thank you, Minister.
Oh, how I wish I could see the Holy One's face contorted so.
I wish we could see them, period.
Yeah, no kidding.
Who's this mystery person behind a curtain?
We owe our lives to this.
A rock.
Crystal of salt.
I mean...
Or salt crystal, shall we call it?
The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia. The blessings of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
Can you imagine if crystals like this were hidden beneath the surface of Norzelia?
I cannot imagine Hyzante being blind to their existence. Salt is the lifeblood of their nation.
Agreed. Which leads me to believe that they have relentlessly oppressed the Roselle to hide it.
You intend to negotiate with the Holy One, then?
Correct. This time, we shan't fail. Not with this salt crystal in our hands. Hyzante will swear its support to us.
If their teachings are truly false, could you not ask them to free the Roselle at the source?
That is a risk we cannot afford to take. Our first priority is rebuilding Wolford. Without it, we cannot even hope to protect our own Rosellan village. I do hope you understand.
Yeah,
I see.
I would understand.
I suppose you are right.
And what will you do once granted those privileges, Benedict?
What will I do?
I tire of being made to decide like this time and time again. Don't you, Serenoa?
I do. Our choices grow ever harder, each time piercing me deeper.
It's time we decide what to do for ourselves.
Not gonna lie, that sounded pretty hard. Piercing me deeper.
Ooh.
What are you doing, Serenoa? Who are you stabbing with your sword?
I'm just glad we'll be finally having the upper hand against Hyzante. I'm just like, it's about dang time. Every time they've just like had to deceive us or like, oh yeah, we'll give you this and this in return.
Well,
like,
is it like every one of the Stanley 7 know the crystal? Like they know that the teaching's false, but they're trying to hide it. You know what I mean?
I wish to reclaim Glenbrook. With Hyzante beside us, we can defeat Frost. So when we meet, I will ask the Holy State to go to war with us.
I don't know. Something about Gustadolf saying that I wonder how long they can last doesn't really bode well.
House Wolford protects the Roselle in defiance of the Holy One's orders. Hyzante sends an army to punish Wolford for their disobedience. Cornered though they may be, Serenoa and his comrades discover a crystal of salt, hidden in the Rosellan village. Benedict leverages its very existence in negotiations with the opposing General Exum and succeeds.
Hey, we didn't poof this time, alright.
Woohoo!
The crystal holds the power to change not only Hyzante, but the entire land of Norzelia. With it in hand, Serenoa goes to meet the Holy One.
Ooh, Hierophant's Palace, okay.
Serenoa uses the discovery of the salt crystal to gain an audience with the Hierophant.
Okay. Well, I suppose there's... Okay, I can deal with that. Should we do that to continue the story a little bit more?
Yep.
Afterwards, we'll probably look at some side stories here coming soon. But until then, the salt underground, what does it mean?
We granted you an audience because of Minister Exum's petition, but I did not expect you to show us this. A crystal made of salt. How very fascinating. It certainly does contradict the doctrine here in our blessed land. Or it would, were it real. Have you any proof that this was not created by magic or technology?
Well...
With all due respect, Minister, I have a question for you in return. What do you think of Aesfrost and Glenbrook's decree to stop trade with Hyzante?
I think it nothing more than a threat. Neither would last very long without our salt.
Gustadolf is no fool. Such an edict would not come without proper countermeasures in place. Countermeasures such as another source of salt, for example. Having their own salt would make Hyzante redundant at best, and your nation would soon find itself in dire straits without the salt tax's revenue.
What is it you want from us?
Your full support.
Lend us your strength, and together we can defeat Aesfrost, and Hyzante's ties to all nations will remain intact.
You mean to start a war? The kingdom of Glenbrook may be naught but a puppet now, but it was once your homeland. You understand this, yes?
We do.
Even so, my people do not wish for war. We must try to resolve this peacefully first.
Do you think Gustadolf can be reasoned with? Need I remind you that it was he who invaded Glenbrook? He is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Be that as it may, neither my people nor soldiers will accept it as a reason to go to war.
Then I shall give you one.
Oh.
For I am the second son of King Regna. Roland Glenbrook.
There is no mistaking that face.
So the prince lives to slay his kingdom's invader. We could not ask for a better reason.
If you need a just cause to go to war, let it be me. We must stop Gustadolf.
It all makes sense now. O Holy One, have you heard? Pray, tell me what you would have us do.
Are they going to show themselves?
It shall be done. Wolfort, Prince Roland, heed the words of the Holy One. The holy state of Hyzante stands with you. The Holy One would see you defeat Aesfrost and restore peace to Norzelia. Our nation shall spare no effort in your fight against Gustadolf. From this day forth, we support Prince Roland as our commander and Lord Serenoa as one of the Saintly Seven.
Whoa!
Woohoo!
Me? A saint?
We are brethren now. We ride to war together.
Okay. Alright, I'm not really sure if that holds much weight for being a saint, but hey, okay.
Everything worked out in the end.
So there's only 6 right now.
Would you look at that? We secured Hyzante's support, and you even got yourself named one of the Saintly Seven.
We also received a signed document stating the Roselle and Wolfort are left in our care.
Good going, lad.
Oh, it is Benedict and Roland to whom we owe this victory.
Everyone here has suffered so much on my behalf. My weakness and worthlessness have brought pain and misfortune to you all. And for that I must apologize.
You've got nothing to apologize for. I already told you. House Wolfort's the sword and shield of the crown.
I've decided that I must press forward, even if it means crawling forth on my hands and knees. I ask for your support as always. I know I will need it.
And you shall have it. I am with you every step of the way, my lord.
Is something the matter, Frederica?
No. My apologies for worrying you.
Now, to battle! We take back Glenbrook with our own hands!
Alright. Let's get rolling up on that pedestal again. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's some royalty, man. Alright, wow, that really changed a lot of everything. The Sinley Seven discussed their earlier counsel on the possibilities on the horizon. Wow. Now we're just accelerating. I feel like this is going much, much quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know about this salt crystal exam?
No. Neither did I know of Prince Roland's survival. I thought he had perished.
Likewise. What did you make of the Holy One's decree?
Hyzante is a grand nation, but unfortunately not one blessed with a bountiful harvest of anything other than salt. Were we not able to trade, there is no doubt our nation would wither to naught. We've relied solely on salt for much too long, and that reality was made painfully clear to us.
Harsh words, but true nonetheless. Do you think we can triumph over Esfrost?
Mark my words, Minister Camso. There is no fight Exham Marshal cannot win.
Yeah, I like the cut of your jib. Thanks, Arm.
The Holy One has ordered for us to deliver our Elfric to House Wolfort.
And here I thought your research results to be top secret. What a curious turn of events.
Perhaps the Hierophant determined it a good chance to test them in the field. They could easily sink an Esfrosti's ship or two.
And yet I see not a trace of a smile on you.
I never wanted to build weapons for war.
Yet you don't think twice about toying with human life. How ironic.
How dare you?
I'm just a messenger.
Have a wonderful day.
The audacity of Edor's dog.
Ooh, she works for Edor? Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh la la. He likes them young. Very, very young, it looks like, I'm guessing.
Alright, let's do some character stories.
Alright, so we have two new characters we have right now. I think this person's the smith that's actually in the academy. We just don't have a background on them yet.
Serenoa accompanies a young blacksmith to gather supplies when they happen upon an unfortunate scene.
And we also have one too in the halls of Hyzante Ministry of Medicine. A young apothecary worries for the fate of her patients. Maybe another healer.
Maybe.
But let's look at the smith first. Smithy.
I can't thank you enough for accompanying me to gather supplies, Lord Serenoa. But I hope I've not usurped too much of your time.
Not at all, lad. Not at all. I was heading back to my encampment anyway. More importantly, this area is rife with Esfrosti. I hate to think what would happen should they discover you or any loyal to House Wolfort out here.
I cannot much bear to think on it either. My lord, there's someone here! He's dead.
Those are Glenbrook colors. He must have met his end at his frosty steel.
I know him. We were friends. He had such praise for the blade I forged him. This blade, here, the broken one. It failed him. I failed him. And now he's gone.
You are not to blame for his death.
But...
we are at war.
I'm sorry, my friend. I'm not as skilled a smith as I believed.
We risk much lingering here, but let us give him a proper burial before we depart.
My lord, you needn't go to the trouble.
It is no trouble. It is all I can do for him now, and I shall curse that I cannot do more.
Thank you, Lord Serenoa. My lord, ever since that day, I haven't stopped thinking about how I might put my smithy skills to better use. I didn't truly grasp the reality of the situation. What it means to be at war. What duties I have as one who forges weapons. Though I am but a novice at my craft, I will not ignore the truth I see all around me. I will face it and stand strong. That's why I wish to fight.
Are you certain you're prepared to wield steel outside your forge?
I am. I need to better understand what it means to live or die by the blade. A lesson I hope to learn by your side.
Yeah, alright.
Then
Get the smithy.
you're most welcome among my ranks. A novice you may be, but you have the makings of a master.
Thank you, my lord. I, Ians, hereby swear fealty to you. I shan't let you down.
Did you see that? His name was Jens.
Like, there's no, like, I. It's just...
Not Jens.
It just looks like Jens.
Jens. General Forces, okay. Well, we'll see what he can do.
The J must be silent.
Ian's aptitude in battle. Opens up new paths with his craft. Places ladders to create shortcuts, sets traps, and automatic turrets.
Ooh.
What? Automatic turrets? Oh, boy. I'm going to be loving this, man. That's so cool. You can make ladders? Is that good or bad?
Well, it could be advantageous if you want to get to the enemy closer.
I mean, could you imagine? Since Gila fell off the roof that one time? Oh, I can just build a ladder all the way up.
Yep.
Alright, in the halls of Hyzante's Ministry of Medicine, a young apothecary worries for the fate of her patients. Let's see what she's got to worry about.
It's an emergency. We have 2 patients. Both with extraordinary fevers. The Rosellan is unresponsive.
Well, I can't tend to both unless you can give me 2 more pairs of arms.
Let me help. I've just completed my training and I'll do whatever it takes to save them.
Are there no real doctors left? Fine, come. We're losing precious time.
Leave the Rosellan. We must prioritize the believer.
As you wish.
But the Rosellan will die unless we do something.
Do they not teach the order of things in school these days?
So what if they do? What does the order of things have to do with saving lives?
Not all lives are weighted the same. You would do well to remember that.
Quickly, Medina, these people are dying as we bicker.
I couldn't save him. Orders or not, I was the one following them. It's all my fault.
Where are you going? Medina!
Out of here.
That's right. I'm out.
I beg your pardon, Lord Serenoa, but a doctor from the Ministry requests an audience with...
Barges in.
My name is Medina. I've heard much about your house and simply had to see it for myself.
What insolence is this?
Stand down. Pray tell, what brings you before me?
It is said House Wolfert possesses a relic known as the Scales of Conviction. Is this true?
Woohoo!
It is. We turn to the scales for guidance in times of trouble.
Then, I wonder if they might guide me forward as well. I had a crisis of confidence. A man was counting on me to save his life, and I let him die. I cannot let this happen again. I wish to save all the lives I can, regardless of country or creed. Pray grant me the chance to consult the scales, that I might walk the righteous path.
The scales are merely a tool to an end. They are not a magical window into the future. When decisions must be made, all in this house have a say. We choose as best we're able and strive to ensure we chose wisely.
You mean you strive not to regret your decision?
That is all one can do. Forgive me if this is not the answer you sought.
Then would House Wolford accept my aid if I offered it, my lord?
If you would serve as a physician, that would be a boon. For we fear the war is far from over.
I would be honored, my lord. I would see what I could do to rewrite the order of things.
Then let us walk the path together.
I am at your service, my lord.
Okay, Medina. An expert in healing items. Increases the potency of healing items. Can use items twice in the same turn. That sounds amazing. Oh my god, yes. Items? I can throw 2 rocks instead of just 1. Alright, let's look at more. Groma speaks to Gila of her past and her regrets as the Iron Fist of the War 30 years past. And right now, Groma has amazing passive abilities. She can walk through enemy units.
Might I sit here for a bit?
No.
If you don't mind the company of this old maid, you're more than welcome. Well now, shall we have ourselves a little chat to pass the time?
By all means. I would like nothing more than to hear of your exploits in the Salt Iron War. I have read much of your surpassing prowess on the battlefield, but would be honored to learn more in your own words.
Oh, child. That was so many, many years ago. How many enemies did I fell on the battlefield? I long since lost count. They say my very name was feared throughout the land. You and others may call them exploits. The truth is, I was nothing more than a skilled dealer of death.
You sound as if you regret it.
Against fellow soldiers and warriors like myself? No, that is simply the way of war. But my acts also brought suffering to those who did not deserve it. The Roselle, for example.
The Roselle? How so?
I was leading a siege on the citadel of the Sands in Hyzante, not far from the source. The Hyzantean commander was a worthy foe. The battle drew on, and we were losing men and resources with little to show for it. Seeking to end the battle quickly, I chose to raise the fort with wildfire, and so it fell. All too late did I learn that its jails were filled with Roselle, captured slaves who had fled servitude at the lake.
But you did not know they were there. You can hardly blame yourself for their fate.
Do you think the Roselle who roasted to death would say the same? What of their families?
You cannot forgive yourself for this, even so many years later.
And why should I? Because my countrymen sing of me as a hero? To this day, visions of charred bodies lying in the rubble haunt me. Lumps of burnt flesh that were once men and women who wished only for their freedom. At first, I tried to forget, but the weight of my sins was too heavy to bear, and so I abandoned everything and left my home behind. Fortunately, I had already trained a protege to follow in my place.
And ever since then, you've wandered the realm alone?
Yes, but no matter how far I traveled, I could not escape my regrets. And now, Norzelia finds itself embroiled in another bloody struggle. The horrors of the past come anew. If fighting is all I am good for, then the least I can do is fight for peace. It may not atone for the death and suffering I have wrought, but at least it may save others from the same fate.
I'm sorry. It was not my intention to make you relive such painful memories.
Worry not, lass. Truth be told, it's something I've been hoping to get off my chest for a while now. But this old maid's rambled on long enough, I reckon. Thank you for the company, child.
That was very sweet. I have a theory. Her protege, Avlora.
You think so, huh?
Possibly. Alright, and we have one more for Archibald. Reminiscences about the Siren War with Anna. The man with the dead eye, but can't move for anything.
Can't move, but can shoot really good.
Master Archibald, is there something on your mind?
Goddess be good. I must be getting on in years for you to be able to sneak up on me like that.
What troubles you?
I was only reminiscing. Windy days like these tend to blow my mind back a couple of decades or more.
Reminiscing about what?
The Salt Iron War. Hard to believe it's been 30 whole years. Some days I almost forget my time as one of the Saintly Seven.
What?
I defended the Citadel of Sand through the conflict. I was there when Esfrost attacked. A number of Rosellan prisoners who tried to escape the source were there too. Including Our Lady Frederica's dear mother.
What's this?
She stayed behind all by herself to help the countless numbers of her fellow Roselle flee. That's how she was captured. But I knew we couldn't hold the Citadel. So I helped her and her friends escape in secret before the enemy attacked. The wind blew just as hard that night as it's blowing now. I'll never forget watching the Roselle, caked all over in mud as they slipped away into the dark.
So you didn't want innocents to get caught up in the coming battle?
It never settled right with me. The way the goddess's teachings permitted abuse of the Roselle for the supposed sins of their past. A person's life isn't worth more or less just because of the conditions of their birth. More than anything, I was moved by the selfless acts of Lady Frederica's mother. She reminded me of what I had once aspired to be. She was able to do what I never could. Risk her life to save her friends. I couldn't let someone like that die. Not on my watch. It wasn't long until the other Saintly Seven discovered what I'd done. They branded me a traitor, stripped me of my title, and sentenced me to death. Of course, I slipped out of their clutches before they could have my head. I wandered for a while before taking up life as a merchant under the King of Glenbrook's patronage.
I never knew you and Lady Frederica's mother shared such a past.
Well, it is in the past. Anyway, let us return. This cold night wind is making my old bones ache something fierce.
Okay. Do you think when he's home normally, he has a rubber bow that he uses to light torches and to turn off the torches for the light in the room?
Maybe.
I mean, he's got such good aim.
Alright.
But
let's wrap up.
Alright. This is Zelly from Kelly&Zelly Gaming. Thanks guys for joining us today. We are on the high rise now, with Hyzante coming in our rear. And I'm sorry, we're joining Hyzante and we're ready to versus against Frosty country. Men and women. Alright, so next time, join us. We'll be here. Like and subscribe. And have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye!
this, all subscribers. My stocking's filled with acid. Am I dreaming? What just happened?